What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here, back again with another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. And today we're gonna continue the never used NU shenanigans. And I'm gonna bring you this one match that I had with the same team as last time, featuring Spinda, of course. And my opponent for this match is Uber Kaputops. And there you can see the teams. My own team is a bit fighting weak. Too much to my liking, but speaking of that fighting weakness, look at my opponent's team. He has 5 guys weak to fighting. I at least have a big love disc to take most commonly physical fighting moves. But after seeing the fighting weakness that he has, I'm going to lead with Spinda, because unfortunately and fortunately, Spinda is my only guy with fighting type moves, being the superpower, of course. But anyways, he leads with Kling Klang, sets up a sub as I go for the Trick Room. So I'm ready to do some sweeping action, possibly right here, right now. And I go for the superpower, break his substitute, and get my contrary boost going on, attack and defense boost instead of the drop, which is amazing. And he actually decides to set up a gear grind or whatever that move was, and he was completely unaware of this new Spinda that has superpower and contrary, so he thought that he could set up, but that is not the case, and he's gonna send out his Vespic Wind to resist the hit. But after +2, I'm at least hoping here to take him out with the stab return, but of course, you know, Spinda is still decent, so it just doesn't pack the punch to KO this thing, so I have to go for the 2-hit KO, and he's unfortunately going to get the Toxic on me, which is going to start racking up, so at least I can't sweep his entire team. But he's gonna send out Laren or whatever that thing's the second form of Aaron. He goes for Protect to rack up more Toxic. A smart move on his part, you know, considering that all of his guys are weak to fighting. And because I'm running that Brave Nature Trick Room Spinda, I'm slower, and he goes for Head Smash and crits me. No, this was actually my first match with Spinda, and I thought I could have at least a little mini sweep going on, but he crits me, which makes me sad. And I tried to set up with my Pipitar, but he sees that coming. I thought he would fear the EQ, but he didn't, and he just rolls me out in the Golem. And I'm gonna take this chance to set up my rocks as he switches into his Ursaring, and he's either running Guts or Quick Feet, and judging by this damage, it's most likely Guts, I would say, because Golem has some really good physical bulk. I don't think he could have otherwise brought me down to my sturdy range. But because I'm actually running max attack after the Flame Orb, the EQ will be enough to take him out. And if he had been running Toxic Orb, he could have survived the recoil damage from the Toxic Orb, but not from Flame Orb, so I actually take him out, which is cool, and I can save my Golden Fall later, because I do carry the Sucker Punch, so I might be able to use that at least later, and maybe EQ something else, like Lyran on his team, because he has a bunch of Steel types, like this Kling Klang, for example, and, you know, the Lyran. But I'm gonna send out my Magneton to wall this thing pretty much, and he's gonna be forced to switch out, and he goes into his Pipitar, and I'm just gonna play it safe and go for the T-Bolt. But indeed, in comes Pipitar, and I actually don't have too much against this Pipitar, just because I lost my Spinda, so I just stay in and go for the Hidden Power Ice, and it doesn't even do half, which is rather unfortunate. And he actually predicts my switch and goes for the Smackdown. He's running, I guess, pretty much the same set as I am, but here he goes for U-turn. I mean, I send out my spell, he goes for Dragon Dance, I go for U-turn right here, and I'm still obviously faster because Pipitar is just so slow. And he goes for Smackdown, I go into my Golem, pretty much as a death fodder at this point, so that I can go back into my Spello again, go for the Facade, maybe take him out, but I just don't. But he makes the mistake of setting up and thinking that he's gonna be faster after 2 Dragon Dances. But that is not the case. Pipitar is just so slow, as you may have already seen from my previous battles as well. But, you know, he takes the risk and gets a bit too greedy here, and that really cost him because he loses his Pipitar. He could have easily rested off and, you know, tried to stall and set up more, but he got greedy, and that's how it goes. So I'm gonna send out my own Pipitar here against his Laren, and I go for the Dragon Dance again, expecting him to predict predict the EQ this time and switch out, but he doesn't. He doesn't want me to set up either, so he just keeps on going for the roars me out into big love disc, and I'm just gonna go for the soak and transform him into water type so that I can toxic him freely. But here I was pretty sure that he would switch into his Cling Clang, so what I decided to do is go into my Magneton instead. And also, you know, if he stays in, you know, I could hit him with super effective Thunderbolt. And he's actually gonna go for his own Thunderbolt, which is really, I don't even know. He has Substitute and I guess Gear Grind as his only attack. I don't know why he doesn't have Return, and usually those things carry a Volt Switch, not the T-Bolt, but you know, I don't know. But I'm gonna Volt Switch on this Laren and go back into my big love disc, but he keeps on roaring me, but that is just fine because he doesn't even have his Stealth Rocks ups. I'm not really even sure what on his team has Stealth Rocks. But I'm gonna go for EQ. He sends out a Dunsparce, and EQ actually does a lot, almost half, and I don't even have any attack EVs, but I guess with the stab and, you know, Dunsparce being a Dunsparce, you know, he doesn't take it too well. But I'm gonna switch into my Swellow, and he does reveal that he has Stealth Rocks on this thing. So it's a good thing that I switch in my Swellow now, and I'm just gonna go for the Brave Bird everything. But unfortunately in comes the Laren, who again, you know, walls me. That's the problem with Swellow, it gets totally walled by steel types. And I can't stay in, so I'm just gonna U-turn, do at least a bit of a minuscule damage on him. And he keeps on roaring me, and of course brings out my Swellow, which is, you know, it's not too bad, but then again, you know, all things, I definitely didn't want to get Swellowing because of the Stealth Rocks. But I think I can live at least one more Stealth Rock hit, so I U-turn again. He keeps on going for the roar, and this time in comes my Pipitar, and I think this time I'm just gonna go for the EQ, but he actually protects just to scout me. I guess I don't really know, but at this point it doesn't even, you know, matter too much. And I think at this point his last guy will be the Dunsparce, which randomly carries the Poison Jab and gets the Poison Hacks on me, which is kind of funny. But like you can soon see, boom, my Shed Skin activates, so that was a total waste of a Poison Hacks right there. But it was kind of funny that I got the hacks back right off the bat, and I was able to get rid of my Toxic. But I'm gonna set up one DD just so I can be faster than him and then KO with the EQ, and that will be the game. So bit of a random match, but I still hope you guys enjoyed it. Spinda didn't really get to do too much in this match because it got created, but oh well, at least I got the one Spinda sweep earlier, which was a lot of fun. You guys seem to enjoy that one as well. But this will be all for today, so I really thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, this is the Flaming Spade signing out. Peace.